Hey guys, Steffi Sandy, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the Ipsy Unbagging and Try On for the month of June. And if you think I'm looking a little bit strange, I don't have my full face of makeup on. I did take a peek at what I would be getting so I could leave off the necessary items so I could do a first impressions and try them on with you guys. That's just what I like to do. If you are interested in getting your own Ipsy subscription, I will link the information down below. But it's just $10 a month. You get a bag, which I'm excited for this month. And you also get 4 to 5 items. Sometimes they're sample size and sometimes they're full size. But it's a great way to experiment with makeup. But this is the bag that we get for this month and it's so cute. It's lips, and I'm not sure if it shows up on camera really well, but there's actually a polka dotted pattern on the background here, and it's just so cute. There's nothing on the back, but I love these bags. This one's kind of retro, which I really do enjoy. They're not the most durable bags, but I could definitely see using most of these. It always comes with a little card with the theme on it, but it does not say much. They actually have a ton of information on their website, and they also constantly email with information, so they do a really good job with that. But you don't need a whole lot of information on here. You can look online and they give you videos, and they also give you tips for applying the items that they give you. So really good with their customer service and their website from my experience. But this says volume up. It challenges you to fearlessly express yourself, be seen, be heard, shout your message from the rooftop. And can't argue with that. So the first item I want to pull out is the item that I'm not going to be using. I kind of want to get more into the makeup in these videos. You get 2 masks by Bio Republic Skincare, and I've never heard of this brand at all, but you get an Aloe Rescue Sheet Mask. It says revitalizing fiber sheet mask with vitamin E for all skin types. You can never have enough of them. I'm really excited to try this out. And aloe is one of the ingredients that I really like putting on my sensitive skin because I know it won't irritate it, and it's just a really good ingredient to put on your skin. So I'm excited for that. This next one is a green tea detox. All right, so this is a sheet mask too. So it's 2 sheet masks. This aloe one says after sun, and this next one, the green tea one, says detox up here. So I'm curious to see how good these are. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll update the description box once I try these out to let you know how they worked, if I noticed a difference in my skin. Next up in the bag, okay, I'm nervous to try this out, but we'll start with this. This is the Insanely Intense Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner. And the reason I say I'm nervous to test this out, because I actually do enjoy wearing wing liner, but I am horrible with a felt tip pen. I actually prefer the brush tips, and I can never get a good wing with felt tips. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. But it's actually good that I'm pulling this out first because I want to get some mascara on my lashes. This looks to be pretty chubby for a liner that claims to be really precise. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, first impressions, it's very pigmented and it's wet, so you don't have to worry about having to tug at your eye, but it is not precise. The minute I touch my eye, it starts to feather, and it's very stiff, which I'm not too crazy about, especially for the wing part. Okay, so my issue is, do you see all those bumps where it's feathered? Like, it's not a clean line going across my lash line, and I barely touched my eyelid. So this is really hard to work with if you're trying to get a really precise line. If you're doing a really thick liner, then you're not going to have a problem, but especially in the inner corner, it's really hard to get it in there precisely. So I'm going to try to use more of the tip, since the tip is really pigmented. Like, the product does come out of the tip really nicely because it is kind of a wetter formula. I actually think that is more difficult. Okay, the wing's not bad. Like, I did better than I thought I would. But it's just way too stiff. Let me see if I can give you a swatch to kind of show you. and maybe it just needs to be broken in. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to do the other eye off camera just to save time. I'll be right back once I have mascara and the other eye done. Okay, so it's definitely not perfectly even, and it's not perfect to begin with, but it's as good as it's gonna get, and let's just try to look past it for the rest of the video. The liner was a little bit hard to work with, but part of it's my fault because, like I said, I'm really bad with the felt tip pen. I will work with it and get a little bit better with it, I'm sure, with this one, because I do like the pigmentation, and I like the fact that you don't have to tug and work real hard to get the product out of the tip. So I do like it for that reason. Also, if you're getting this product or if you're interested in it, keep in mind that if you apply more pressure, then it doesn't feather much. You get a straighter, cleaner line. When I swatched it, it swatched a lot cleaner on my hand, and I realized that you need more pressure on the tip. So that would be my advice to you. Digging in for the next item, we have, this is perfect. This is really cute and tiny. The funny thing is I actually tested out, if you saw my recent video on theBalm Even Steven foundation. If you're interested in checking that out, it will be linked down below. But I picked up the mascara, and I actually picked up this blush with it. So I can already tell you that I really, really do enjoy this blush. And I'm not going to go through the whole spiel again about hating the fact that they send such small little samples. Obviously, if you're getting a blush this size, and I'm taking my blush brush, then it's going to be hard to pick up an even amount of product on the brush to apply to the face, especially with blush, because you don't want to go in with too much product in one spot on your face. It'll look horrible. I do want to say that this blush, I do believe it's really worth the money. I really love the color. It's kind of like a neutral rosy kind of shade. I'm just going in with my Morphe E4, by the way, and just trying to get an even amount on the brush, and I'm definitely going to tap it off because it's pretty pigmented. I already know. I do think it's worth the money. I like everything about it except for the fact that it wears off after a while, which is actually really nice to have this little sample because I could throw it in my purse with a blush brush and just apply this on the go because I love the color and I kind of want to keep more of that pigmentation. So it's nice to have like a little travel size sample like that. I don't have any blush on my face right now. If you're wondering, I just have bronzer. I'm just going to go in between that highlight and the bronzer and just kind of pat this blush in and just make sure it's really blended, focusing it more towards the center of my face. It's just a beautiful color. This is new from theBalm's line, so it's pretty cool that they included a brand new product. Even on the front, I just noticed it says long wearing blush. I don't agree. I have other blushes that are way more long wearing than this one is. If you're getting this, then let me know if you love it as much as I do because I'm kind of obsessed. It's my new favorite blush for the moment. Digging back in, this is by the brand Luna, and it says Luna by Luna, which is interesting, but I actually remember getting a highlight by this brand, and it was like an iridescent lavender highlight. I have a good experience from this brand so far. That was my only experience with this brand, but I have high hopes for this product. This is an eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Jace. I'm just going to do a little swatch to start. And this is a matte shade. It feels extremely buttery to the point where if you go in too heavy, it will start to kick up and crumble. So I'm definitely going to go in a little bit easy with this because I have a feeling there's going to be a decent amount of fallout. By the way, this is the same packaging that they have for their highlighter, only their highlighter was larger. So although in my lighting right now it does look peachy, it actually claims to be a rosy tone, which is pretty cool because that's exactly what this blush is. So these, I guess, are meant to go together to create a nice spring, summer kind of look. But I'm just going to go in with my Stila brush and I'm going to pick up some of the product. There's tons of kick up, but I don't really mind that. It's just as simple as tapping off the brush to make sure that it doesn't fall down onto your face. But I'm going to zoom you in once again so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, since I do already have my liner on, I'm actually just going to take this into the crease and just barely touch my eye. I'm actually going to go in with a smaller brush. This is a lot smaller than that Stila one, so it should do a better job. It's pretty subtle, which is good for this kind of look that I'm creating. I definitely have to say it's very powdery once you dip a brush into it, but for it being so powdery, it actually is really nicely pigmented. So I'm pretty impressed with this. It's definitely more of a subtle look. I'm going to go in with my flat definer brush, the Morphe M432. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this and just tap it a little bit into my lower lash line. Okay, not bad at all. I don't hate this product. I will continue to use it. Would I purchase this on my own? Most likely not, but I am one of the pickiest people when it comes to eyeshadow. I mean, I have so many really good eyeshadows that I'm not sure if I'll reach for this too often, but it's not bad. It's just so much fallout and kick up that it would be a little bit of a pain to work with for me just for such a subtle color. But I am really happy I got it, and I don't hate it at all. I do like it, I just don't love it enough to purchase it on my own, if that makes sense. Let's go in. This is the last product. Not bad at all. I love that I get so many makeup products. I know a lot of other people get like hand creams and hair stuff, but I prefer the good stuff. In my opinion, that's makeup. So I am really happy with what I got, especially coming from theBalm and NYX. Those are two of my favorite brands. This is the NYX Whipped. Let me just see. This is in the shade Cocoa Bean. This is a whipped lip and cheek souffle. So I will try this on the cheeks at another time. I was just planning on using it on my lips. I'm not too big on like cream blushes. I mean, this is probably more of a brown shade, so yeah, I probably would not use that on my cheeks anyway. Usually if there's like a multi-purpose product that is also used for the lips, I'll only use it for the lips, but that's just me. It is a really pretty shade. I mean, I don't have too much like it, so I'm going to zoom you in and show you what I'm doing with this. I think I'm actually going to go in with a liner first. The wand is really interesting. It reminds me of the new Smashbox products. It's got that pointed tip. It's kind of like a cone shape. Okay, with that pointed tip, that was extremely easy to apply. I did use pretty much all the product on the applicator though, so I'm going to dip in once again and do my top lip. So this claims to feel like nothing because it is whipped. I have to agree, it feels extremely lightweight, even though I did dip into it twice and it felt like I used a lot of product. It doesn't feel like anything on the lips. It's creamy and it's moisturizing, but don't expect to get like a matte lipstick out of this or like a liquid lipstick. It's nothing like that. But alright guys, I come away with being super happy with Ipsy once again. Think it's well worth the money, and it's always fun to sit down and film these videos and try the products out with you guys and do a first impressions, and I'm always interested to hear what you guys think. So be sure to leave a comment down below if you are getting an Ipsy bag and if you received any of the same products as me. I always love to hear that. And if you guys did enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video.